Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's reading will be a Moonology, looking for messages that you need to hear right now. If you take a moment to choose option A, B or C, the timestamps will be down in the description below. Also, this is an intuitive reading, so however this resonates with you will be correct. Only you know what's going on in your personal life. So we'll begin with option A. Believe in the impossible. This card is often pulled when people have a lack of faith in themselves, that they keep telling themselves, no, I can't do this. It feels like you have something that's quite far out of your reach that you would like to achieve, but also that at the moment you're kind of saying, I can't get it, it's too far. It's almost like a fatigue sense that you have. Believing the impossible can also mean that you need to really pay attention to yourself and show the world the real you, the full moon in Aquarius. Now this is about being true to yourself, but it's also about not wearing a mask or a veil. Some of you might be hiding something about your true self or your identity, and it also perhaps means that some of you feel like you can't kind of come out and be that way. You might say, I can't wear these clothes, or I can't present this way, or I can't be known as this, or you may feel that there's something about you that's quirky or unusual or different, and I feel like that could be really holding you back. This mentality of kind of like self-doubt is holding you back a lot. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Now I'm feeling straight away some of you have had quite a lot of personal difficulties, and this could be related to your self-confidence or your belief in yourself, and I do feel like this is kind of like a tough mental or physical image you have of yourself and who you are, and I feel like that's coming to an end. The full moon in Capricorn is kind of like an ambitious, it's a gainful sign, it's an earth sign, it's being grounded, it's also being realistic. I feel like you're going to come to a new conclusion about something soon. It's time to take action. So whatever you've been holding yourself back and not believing about, the new moon in Aries is a rebirth. It's time to really get off your chair and decide what you want to do. Really don't just sit and think anymore, start doing. It's a fire sign. It's about really getting yourself in there up to the elbows, really start making plans or speaking to people, really put yourself out there. And you know what, even if it's something to do with maybe something like your appearance, just take that photo and post it online. Whatever you want to do, I don't feel like you need to hold yourself back anymore. We also have a win-win forecast here with the full moon in Libra. Now this is very balanced, this is harmonious and again gainful. This will be a very positive card to pull. I feel like if you start believing in yourself, being honest with yourself and people around you, and really sort of put yourself forward and say, this is who I am, this is what I want to do, this is what I can achieve, you can achieve this. The card there says it straight away. You've been pulled the energies of someone who can achieve quite easily, but adjustments are required. The third quarter moon, you're on your way, but you need to maybe tweak your mindset, maybe something you're doing in your physical life. Maybe you've been spending more time than you should watching a program or playing a game, or just too much time thinking and not enough time doing, which is why you pulled in the new moon in Aries. The adjustments are required. Could be mental, they could be physical, it could be related to anything in your life. But if there's something that you're hoping for or you want that you're telling yourself no, the cards are actually saying yes, that this is something you can do. So that's it for option A. If you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe. Move on to B. Balance spirituality and practicality. This often pulls when there's people in a period of they spent a lot of time in fantasy, like dreaming of the life that they want, the things that they want, the place they want to be, rather than actually doing it. Pisces is a very emotional, very fantastical type of sign, and sometimes it can also mean you've been living very religiously or in kind of a rigid spiritual mindset, and this can be related to personal healing and growth as well. You have a time to give rather than take, and I feel like some of you are feeling like you have a lot to give others, and if you put that out there, you put yourself out there, you'll be able to offer a lot more to other people and bring great happiness. The energy is gaining momentum. I also feel like if you're fantasizing about something, you could be actually manifesting that into a reality. We have nothing is yet set in stone. That means things can go anywhere. You're kind of at you have an opportunity here, almost like a crossroads. You could go any way with this. If you want to pull away from this thing that you're planning in life and try something else, you can. Whatever path you're on, it's not set to the end. You can step off of it at any time. And I feel like this giving card means if you reach out to others, it will open even more doors and opportunities for you. A new romantic cycle begins, and now that could be literal. The new moon in Libra, it could be very balanced. This could be bringing a relationship of harmony in to your life. This could be a literal romantic thing, or it could mean something like, some people pull it when they're like falling in love with themselves again. They're starting to like themselves, or they're starting to love a new project or a new place to be in. I just want to apologise if you hear a strange noise. It's my window. It's extremely high winds here and it's loose, so I also feel like here, when you pull this with all of these things, it's giving you perhaps a few more opportunities than you're used to. I do feel like with this new romantic cycle, a lot of you are going to, it does feel like there's kind of an excitement about that, but it also feels like when you do have these things, it's building up, but we're not necessarily there yet. And nothing is set in stone. Don't necessarily look at this like it's full, immediate, it's going to lead to marriage. It simply feels like this is something new and in the early stages. And kind of like there's an aspect of being light-hearted about it. It really feels like you maybe manifested love into your life, and if that's what you want, that's coming for you. So that's it for option B. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment and subscribe. We'll move on to C. Okay, if you chose C, your hard work is paying off. The new moon in Capricorn, that's a rebirth of ambition. That's kind of starting to see rewards and gains of something. It often relates to your work or to a project you've been putting energy into. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Now this is going to be you taking charge, you being the initiator, you being the innovator, you being the one to take action and do things. This is a fiery card. I feel like this is kind of a hard working group. You're really putting yourself forward for something and you are going to gain it because you've worked, you deserve it. But take time to breathe out. Remind us we all need time to ourselves. We need time for our hobbies, for our friends or our families, our pets. You need to take that time to just stand back and say, okay, I need a break. You need to just step back from a situation, take a breath and look at it with fresh eyes. It can be, sometimes with Aries, it can be go, 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 and you kind of go until you run into a ruin. And that's what you need to avoid. Meditate and contemplate. Again, taking time to breathe out. Sometimes we just need to step back and think about the situation. When we're faced with a challenge, we just need to look it over from another perspective. Take that time. The new moon in Pisces is also about creativity and fantasy. So this could be a project that you need to breathe a new kind of lease of life into. We have faith in your dreams, so that's not allowing things to shake your foundation of belief system. If you truly want this thing, you need to truly believe it, because if you don't believe it, you don't have faith in this is coming, you're going to achieve this, you're going to get your dreams, then they'll fizzle out before they reach full. This is the waxing crescent, so this is gaining rather than stepping away. It's time to release negativity. I feel for some of you, you're being held back by your own inner demons type of energy with this. This is again an emotional card. This can mean that you're very hung up on feeling someone's criticised this, or this isn't working, or I can't achieve this, or this other thing's not right in my life. Whatever negative energy you're harbouring, this is a reminder to release it, because there are no gains if you're welling in negativity all the time. If you manifest negativity, if you keep thinking about it and dwelling on it, you bring it into your life, you make it a reality, and that's not what you want. I feel like you're driving towards something bigger and better, and I think if you release this negativity, that will be one of the final straws before you reach your full achievement. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one.